There are lots of different kinds of pickles, and everyone seems to have their favorite. My favorite are bread and butter pickles, and in particular, the ones I make myself. Hi, I'm Kathy Laliberte for Homeclick.com, and today I'll be showing you how to make bread and butter pickles. Here's what we'll need. 6 pounds of cucumbers, as fresh and crispy as possible. The skinnier the better because you want the smallest possible seed cavity. 2 big sweet onions like Vidalias or Wallas. 1 large sweet red pepper. 1/3 of a cup of kosher salt. 4½ cups of sugar. 2 cups of white vinegar. And 1 cup of cider vinegar. 2 whole garlic cloves peeled. For the spices you'll need 1½ teaspoons turmeric, 1½ teaspoons celery seed, 2 tablespoons of mustard seed, and 1/2 teaspoon of hot pepper flakes. You'll also need a large bowl, a glass measuring cup, a ladle, measuring spoons, 7 pint canning jars with lids and rings, a canning funnel, a water bath or steam canner with a rack, a jar lifter, and a timer. Wash the cucumbers well and cut out any damaged parts. Cut them into 1/4-inch slices and put them in the bowl. Slice the onions and peppers and put those into the bowl as well, and add the whole garlic cloves. Sprinkle them with 1/3 cup of salt and toss with your hands. Now cover the vegetables with ice cubes and let them stand at room temperature for 3 hours. Pour off the liquid and remove the garlic cloves. Prepare your jars by sterilizing them for 1 minute in boiling water. Fill the canner 2/3 full of water. Put the lid on and start heating it up. Sterilize the lids by putting them in a bowl of boiling water for at least a minute. Using a pot that will be big enough to fit all the vegetables, make the brine by combining the vinegars, sugar, and spices. Heat just to a boil. Then add the drained vegetables and simmer them together for 10 minutes. Using the canning funnel and the measuring cup or ladle, fill the sterilized jars with the vegetables and brine to within 1 inch of the top of the jar. Use a chopstick to poke around and release any air bubbles. Then top each jar with a little more brine so the level is about 3/4 of an inch from the top of the jar. Wipe the top of each jar very carefully with a damp paper towel to remove any drips or bits of cucumber. The rims need to be completely clean and dry to ensure a good seal. Dry each lid and set one on top of each of the clean jar rims. Screw the rings on loosely, not tightly. Use the jar lifter to lower each jar into the hot water, keeping the jars upright. When the canner is full, add more hot water. Put the cover on and turn up the heat. Once the water comes to a vigorous boil, set the timer for 10 minutes. When the timer rings, turn off the heat. Use the jar lifter to remove 1 jar at a time, keeping the jars upright, not tilted. Place them on towels or a cooling rack and let them sit undisturbed for 12 to 24 hours. Check that all the jars have sealed by tapping on the lids. They should have a ping and not a thud. Use a damp cloth to remove any sticky residue from the jars and then store them away in a cool, dry place out of direct light. Your pickles will be ready to eat in a couple weeks and can be stored for at least a year. Thanks for watching. To check out all the best brands for your home, visit us on the web at Homeclick.com. For more exclusive home and garden videos, or to subscribe to our channel, follow these links.